Hey there people, I'm your friendly neighborhood Let's Play SpiderMwa. Welcome you back to Gabriel Night 3. As we left off, it's time to go exploring! I think. Oh yeah, actually, it's time to start reading Le Serpent Rouge.
I'm not sure what to make of it at the moment, but I have a feeling I'll be coming back to it eventually.
So let's read this Serpent Rouge.
This riddle is fascinating. You can almost see what it's hinting at. I really want to solve it.
Can we take a look at it? Oh yeah, this. The magnifying glass. Alright, Aquarius, Pisces, so it's the Zodiac thing. Based on the Zodiacs, I guess.
In my arduous search, I was trying to hack away with my sword through the dense vegetation of the woods like some pawn of destiny. I wanted to reach the place of the sleeping beauty, in which some poets can see the queen of a lost kingdom. Desperate to find the way, I laid down the path of Ra and was illuminated.
The path of Ra? Yeah.
This riddle is fascinating.
Uh-huh.
You can almost see what it's hinting at. I really want to solve it.
How many pages are there for this? So that's page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6.
That's the last page.
Well, 6 times 2, 12, Zodiacs. Yeah. Not a big surprise that it's all 6 pages. It's a long riddle. But when it is the Zodiac, you gotta have it. Now, it's talked about the Path of Ra, so I think we need to search for Ra on the search engine here on Sydney. Yeah, Gabriel Night 4, which is an Easter egg, but it never happened, which is sad, because I would have loved for this series to continue, but Sierra went bankrupt and everything, so all of the ideas had to drop, and they never actually did a Kickstarter for it at all, which is a shame. Would have been nice to see where they would have gone with the series. Ra is usually represented as a man with the head of a bird. He is god of the sun, and his number is 6. Well, that doesn't tell us anything about a bath. I think the head of Ra is... Well, if it's an eagle, that's Horus. Horus has the head of an eagle. I didn't remember that Ra has the head of a bird. Must be... No, actually, Horus is a falcon. So I guess Ra is a hawk? Either a hawk or an eagle. But Horus is a falcon. That I do remember. Now let's analyze... Well, maybe not... Maybe the map? So use shape. Don't really know how to use the shape. Let's see. Let's compare this. So let's read this again.
In my arduous search, I was trying to hack away with my sword through the dense vegetation of the woods like some pawn of destiny. I wanted to reach the place of the sleeping beauty, in which some poets can see the queen of a lost kingdom. Desperate to find the way, I laid down the path of Ra and was illuminated.
I don't know where to begin, but it's the Sleeping Beauty and the Queen of a Lost Kingdom. Those are the hints from where I need to start somewhere and end up there. Let's see if they have anything about a Sleeping Beauty in here.
Sunrise line. On the feast day of Saint Mary Magdalene. I wonder if that's the path of Ra.
It could be. On the July 22nd of each year, the feast day of Saint Mary Magdalene, if one stands at the church at dawn and turns toward the Chateau de Blanchefort. So we need to start here in Rennes-le-Château. Was that Rennes Chateau right there on the map? There. So if we enter a point right here, and then a point at Chateau de Blanchefort, there, And then we draw a grid. Fill shape.
I don't think a grid is going to help me right now.
Graphic? Start analysis?
Very cool.
Straight line marked between the 2 points intersect with the meridian and points arc. Okay. So, next hint? So we're done with the Aquarius. That was fast.
I was further aided by the parchments of my friend. They murmur of the lady. Long ago her name was Isis, queen of the benevolent springs. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Others knew her as Magdalene with the celebrated vows of healing balm. The initiated knew her to be the Lady of the Lake and Notre Dame de Cross. The circle is the ring, and the crown forms the diadem of the queen of the castle.
So I need to get the circle in there. So let's use shaped circle. Select points to lock down the feature. Let's see, enter points there. And there. Now I can move it around until start analysis. Straight line marked. Yeah. But now start analysis? I guess I need to find where I need to put the crown that it was talking about. The initiated knew her to be the Lady of the Lake and Notre Dame de Cross. Circle is the ring, and the crown forms the diadem of the Queen of the Castle. Let's see, what does it say about Isis? Most important Egyptian goddess, wife of Osiris and mother of Horus and to all of creation. The cult of Isis was widespread in Greece and Rome also until overrun by Christianity. According to Egyptian legend, Osiris was murdered and cut into many pieces. Isis gathered the pieces and put them back together, healing Osiris and reviving him. Isis was also believed to give birth to the sun Ra. Her symbol was the circle, so we need to use the circle. That's solidified now. Then we need to use that. But what is this crown that it speaks of?
It's a pamphlet from St. Mary Magdalene's.
Maybe we can use this as help as well. I don't know.
Okay, let's see. There are 4 statues and 4 names for Magdalene in Pisces. I have a feeling those statues are important, but is it the statues themselves or their location that matters?
That's a good question. What about here?
All this stuff is interesting, but I'm not sure how to use it.
Okay. Last bit in the previous page is pretty much the one that we need to use.
Sunrise line. On the feast day of St. Mary Magdalene. I wonder if that's the path of Ra.
I wonder. We already figured that one out, but...
Okay, let's see. There are
4 statues. Yeah, 4 statues and such. Montpellier. Okay, so we need Montpellier, Custassa, and Bucarac. Maybe we need to get all the 4 churches. So, Jusey-le-Bézu, Bucarac, and Custassa. Maybe we need to put the points on all of those places. This is the most the most intriguing part of the game to me, at least. So, Rennes-le-Château. There was Custasa somewhere. I saw it for a second. And that's Saint-Just-et-les-Bézus. There's Cuisa Custasa. Okay. And then once I see the name Bucarat. So there. And now we take the circle. We spread it out. So all of the...
Incredible!
There we go.
It's Magdalene's crown. I'll write those coordinates down. It looks like they're at l'Hermitage.
Ooh. It sounds like people are moving about. Okay. Let's get out there. I wonder what has changed. And the only way to find out is just to go out there and look about. Anybody moving around here? Nope. No action. No Emmys.
I'm ready. Does anyone want to go out? We could drive to the bar at Rennes-le-Bain.
Sure.
What about Grace?
Oh, she's busy with her research. She'll be in the room for... Oh, hey, Grace.
Hi, dickhead.
Want to go to Rennes-les-Bains with us?
No, thank you.
See, told ya.
Maybe I'll hang out too.
We need you, right, Madeline?
Of course. Do come with us, please.
All right. Grace, see ya.
Don't work too hard. Get some dinner.
At least Mosley's trying to be really nice to Grace.
Oh, you bet. Jerk.
Yeah, just like I said. At least Mosley sees that there's something wrong with Grace and he tries to be with her just to, you know, be supportive and all that.
Buonanotte, signor Ivaza.
Good evening.
Would you care for some wine?
No, thank you. I may have some water in a bit.
Interesting. That they actually are talking to each
At
other.
least Bukele has Emilio to keep him company.
Yep.
I don't have anything brilliant to say to them at the moment.
We don't need to have anything brilliant. Just say hello. Just ask how they're doing, or what's up, or something like that. I wonder what we could ask them.
How you feeling, Lady Howard? Better, I hope.
Oh, don't remind me. Such horrors. One takes a vacation for ease, for comfort. What does one find? Horrors.
Love the camera angle.
Think about it, Lily.
I'm sorry. How's dinner? The tomato sauce smells divine.
Oh, I do believe I'll be ill.
Lily, please. Have some water, there's a good girl. Thank you for stopping by, Miss Nakamura.
Sure. Sorry. Bye.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have mentioned the tomato sauce, because it reminds her of blood. Nice going there, Grace.
Well, it's not exactly full service, but the food smells good. If I opened it, I'd probably want to eat some, and I've got other things to do.
Yep, we have a crown mystery to solve, or something like that. Something in those merits. Merits? Simone. Nothing to talk to her about anymore. So now we go out to investigate.
I'm certainly not going to leave town on foot.
Well, hello. No, I thought there was a glass or something there for a moment.
That looks like a nice place to read.
I wonder. We have seen Emilio there many times. Can we actually do this?
No, I don't see any sign of Prince.
Okay. So that does not work. I don't see Abbé Arnaud up there. Is he back here? No, not watering the plants or anything.
It's a window into the church. I don't think anyone's home.
Yeah, it seems like it. So there's nothing here for us. I mean, I'm sure that they left with Madeline's, No? Gabe did take the, his ride. Mostly he's in either with Gabriel or Madeline. And it seems that, Wilkes is out and about. Because his, moped is missing. Stationnement se réserve à clients de l'hôtel. Hotel parking only.
Guess I don't have to worry about parking.
Well, you really don't need to. I wonder what she says about this.
Looks like something Gabriel would write.
Pretty much.
Library. It's a bookstore. Closed for repairs. That's the book I found outside our door. Sangreal is what Gabriel said he heard on the train.
Indeed. That was in the beginning of, well, the intro movie of the game. There's nobody else around here. I guess the only thing we can do right now is just to continue solving the mystery. The mystery
That's
of...
over.
I know. Le mystery de SERPENT ROUGE. So where are we at with the mystery?
Okay. The queen is the circle, I think. The guard is the quaternity. North, west, south, then east. Those are directions, so something is surrounding her. Saint Michael and his brothers.
Well, let's read this ourselves and see if I can figure out what it is.
Queen's guard is the quaternity. They who stand watch over the guardian. I look to the north and the west, then the south and the east, and everywhere I see them. Their shining swords held out to meet each other. Saint Michael and his brothers with their feet rooted in the earth. They surround the IS that none may harm her, and stand pressed against her in a way that Pythagoras would have approved.
Pythagoras, so we need a triangle. But also, it's 4. Yeah,
I
there
wrote
we...
these coordinates down from the map in Sydney. These numbers give the exact latitude and longitude of any given point on the map. It would be great if I could coordinate them with the exact latitude and longitude out in the valley itself, but how?
That's a good question.
I can't scan that into Sydney.
Anyway, let's analyze the map again. So, it said that it looked north, then west, pretty much all the points. I think this is the solution. We need to get an X going on here. Try new points. Maybe I need to use a shape of a triangle?
I don't think I'm ready for that shape yet.
This? And we need to turn it like that. Get it into the middle. Then... I mean, it did say that he looked in all of these directions. So I would imagine this would be the correct answer. I mean, it corresponds a triangle.
Okay. The queen is the circle, I think. Her guard is the quaternity.
Yeah.
North, west, south, then east. Those are directions, so something is surrounding her. Saint Michael and his brothers.
Let's see, let's search Saint Michael. Saint Michael is one of the 7 archangels. In the Christian tradition, it is Michael who wrestles with the devil and wins. He is often depicted fighting a dragon or the devil in human form. In some accounts, he is the angel who threw Satan out of heaven at the time of the fall. As such, Michael is often called upon by the faithful to help them resist temptation and evil. Michael has various occult significances. In alchemy, he is one of the 4 angels, along with Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, who hold the 4 corners of the world and who represent the 4 elements: fire, wind, air, and water. In alchemy, the square represents the quaternity, and in general, all 4-part concepts such as the 4 seasons, the 4 cardinal directions, and the 4 stages of man. The square itself is represented by the number 4. It is solid and earthy and stable as opposed to more dynamic, fluid, heavenly form of the circle.
We're supposed to square the circle on the map. But how?
Square the circle like the Philosopher's Stone was the alchemist's dream. In the geometrical representation of squaring the circle, the square is placed so that the circle fills it maximally, without breaking the square's boundaries. Symbolically, it represents the union of heaven, the circle, and earth, the square, thus bringing opposites together in a united whole, creating a kind of transcending or super consciousness. These aims and their representation with these particular symbols were the parlance of mystics, alchemists, and Gnostics of the Middle Ages. So what we need to do is not to tilt it like this. Instead, let's erase the shape. And clear the points. Then use the shape of this. Bring it up. And move it about to be inside the circle. Like so? No? And maybe it needs to be...
I'm sure that square is the right size, but I'm not sure what angle it's at in relation to the meridian. Maybe Taurus can help.
Okay. So we're getting close. Let's read.
In the sanctuary is the font, fountain of love of those who believe, reminding us of these words, "By this sign you will conquer." I understand this now. The 4 are the stuff of the alchemist's laboratory, and their cant reflects the light in harmony with their queen. And yet the angels hold tight the secret of the angle that is the key to the kingdom. My friend knows the secret, but wisely he hides the fruit among the chaff, that the treasure not be lost to the infidels.
Okay, what? Could you, in English, please?
How do I tilt the square? It says, my friend knows the secret, but wisely hides the fruit among the chaff. Who's my friend? Is it talking about the parchments again?
Probably? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Any hints from this? Let's find out. I keep right-clicking. Right-clicking is not the answer.
Those Magdalene statues mark the points on the circle.
Yeah, that's what we solved already, but how about here?
All this stuff is interesting, but I'm not sure how to use it.
So there's no help from that.
That's the blue apple cipher that Sydney found in one of the Saunier parchments.
So maybe this is it?
Taurus says, my friend hides the fruit among the chaff. If the blue apple's bit is the fruit, perhaps the piece 681 by the cross and this horse of God part is the chaff. In other words, a red herring. So, I complete this spirit guardian, okay, that must be the square, at midday or to the meridian, blue apples. Blue apples! That's what the old lady at Chateau de Serres said to me. She meant grapes. Could blue apples be referring to vineyards? Serres itself?
Could be. Could be. Let's find out. So if we go to Serres, there's Ark. there's a Chateau de Ceres. So if we enter a point right there, and then we tilt until it connects. No? I guess I'll just keep on tilting until it locks in. Or maybe I need to move it a bit? No. Whee! Okay, so that didn't help at all. Let's see. No? Okay, clear points. Enter point. Maybe there? That's off the, No. I need to have it on as close as possible, but on the circle. I think. Therefore I am. I think. I'm sure I'm close with this, but I do know that sometimes it has problems of locking in, even though you have the answer already.
This riddle is fascinating.
Yeah, fascinating, smashinating. By this sign, I will conquer. Alchemist Laboratory. Let's see if I can alchemy. Let's see if we can find something. Well, there's Pythagoras. That was the other thing I needed to check around. Huh. Well, that kind of shows us the tilted square right there. So around there is the point. So I'm pretty close where it should be. I know. I think I've just got it wrong. It should be right there. No? Unless I need to also enter point to there? To the Ceres? Maybe.
To the meridian blue apples. In other words, to the meridian from the vineyard.
Line tangential to a circle and intersects with conjoining features on the meridian. Alright. So we solved that. Whew. Right, it takes a lot of thinking work to solve all of this. But we're like, we're almost 2 pages down. It's still not completely solved on the Taurus. We need to still think about this. By this side you will conquer. But we'll do that next time. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. And I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.